Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominions 5. Here playing EA Hinnom. And we have a fresh turn. I have not seen this yet. Let's go ahead. It just rolled. Go ahead and take a look. Got a dire portent. No battles. Blood magic. What's the dire portent? I think, okay, this is Eyes of God. Okay. I'll have to look up Eyes of God. I think it just gives them a lot of information, but it doesn't negatively impact us directly. No magic sites, 11 blood slaves, 7 blood slaves, 15 blood slaves. People are unhappy about it, of course. Unrest and misfortune. I have to go back and check the past turns. We've gotten a bunch of these events. I'm not sure if they're in some way related, but it's definitely unfortunate. The silver sarcophagus has been found and opened. Now we already did that. Can the silver sarcophagus be opened more than once? The necromancer has sucked the force of life from a whole land, strengthened by the house of power. He has risen to challenge the gods. Okay. So in 3 months, the silver sarcophagus will open. But it doesn't tell me which province, just that he saw it. We'll have to look up that event. And we kill a shit ton of filthy brigands. Oh, and there goes Zabalba. That is the 3rd player death. We are now down Zabalba, Kailasa, and Atlantis. Now, between turns, I did speak with Femoria, and we are considering attacking Machaca. I think we'd agreed in 4 turns, so at this point, that's still 3 turns away. We're gonna go ahead. Why? What was I doing with this guy? What was I doing with this army? Not gonna lie, I do not remember why. Oh, did we get attacked here or something? No? Alright. I can't remember why I put an army here of these guys, but we're gonna go ahead and move it away because I don't have anything for it to do right now. We'll go ahead and control this down though. Just do not want to end my turn. Wrong button. This one. Okay, you can see with a lot of Mazakim and a lot of Blockhead. Oh, there we go. That's got. All the provinces can be seen in great detail, so they can see our magic sites. They'll know exactly what we're up to. Well, we're on their team for now, so historic nations can be accessed. It'll be interesting to see if we get a post on score graphs. I feel like we have to be near the top for gem income, but I guess we'll find out if they post it or not. Alright, so we're patrolling this down. Palisades, 1 month left. That's nice. Still still 1 enemy candle here. But we've reclaimed this with our Dominion. We're still looking to spread to these 3 provinces, this province. So we're doing a pretty good job of, and over here as well, I guess. We're doing a pretty good job of getting our Dominion back on track. I made a scout here to go and move blood slaves around. I think I'm actually just continuously making scouts because they come in handy. We'll go ahead and move those blood slaves here. Do this. Pop the blood slaves up. These blood slaves went directly into the lab. So unrest is at 19.5. Looks like we got this one sorted. 7. We can consolidate this, it looks like. these Mazakim up here. Put all the undead. I guess the undead, it doesn't matter, obviously, for their morale, but maybe it matters. Could matter here. Get that patroller. This guy just made the skull staff. And now I think he can go ahead and make dowsing rod. We're gonna want some of those. What are we finished blood 3? So we can start summoning Shed, which is pretty nice. Blood 3 giving us, or sorry, not Shed, Serum. Anything else here that's big? Leeching Touch is okay. It's hard to cast though. Like I feel like, it's hard to put your guys on scripts that have them cast this in a reasonable way. Blood Feast. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay. I know why I moved this guy here. He's supposed to cast Blood Feast. What he was not supposed to do was bring all his guys with him. Yep. Yep. That's a whoops. I did not realize he was the one holding all of these. What else? We definitely don't want this guy just researching. Let's start by moving him there, but we may have something else for him to do. Right now, these fire ones are probably the worst. But later game, they can have a lot of good, possible good options we might be able to use. So, we're happy enough. Searched and found nothing. Let's go ahead and keep searching. Oops, wrong button. Let's see if this guy can go. Let's just keep researching for now. I think we have another one somewhere around here. Alright, we definitely did. Where's the other? Where's my guy? I'm certain because he was Air 2, Astral 3. And he should have been out sight searching. I thought, oh, there he is. Okay, he's pretty darn far away. Yeah, we'll just have this guy keep doing it. That's fine. No real issues. Let's check any magic items to be used. We have a dowsing rod. Should be nice to give to somebody. Though I'm not immediately sure who. Some good MR. Yeah, we need to start. Okay, so if we're doing a war in 3 turns with Machaka, we need to start getting our troops into position. So that's gonna mean having Melkart thugs, all the Rephites in position. Let's see. Like this is tough. They can't make this in one go. I don't think 21. They do have swamp, or not swamp, obviously, but yeah, that guy can't even make it by himself. So we're not going to be able to one turn hit these. So we're going to have to plop everybody on the border, turn in advance. I think. So now the question is, what's the best way to progress? So through the Black Alps is multiple castles. So is this. We can also head directly for Machaka itself. But that leaves essentially 4 fortresses behind us. Our scouting is fairly minimal. We had a scout down somewhere over here at some point, but I've lost. Oh, here he is. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of troops currently, so we'll keep scouting, but this has got 40 units that are pygmies. It's got a handful of lions and elephants. Lions. Scouts. I don't know. I'm not sure how many forces they actually have. That's a great question, how many forces we actually have. and what we can afford to bring and what we need to sort of leave behind to deal with unrest. This force can definitely come, start moving. All of these, let's go to research. Okay, we'll finish Thaum and Blood next turn. No problem. And then we're moving up. This is the eco play. Let's see if it's still reasonable, or if there's something else that we feel we need. Spirit Fire Snakes. I don't think there's anything we need in Conjuration. Alt 5. Incinerate. Looking for any big battlefield spells that I think are going to really help us out. Wooden Warriors is okay. Moaz is obviously powerful. I don't know that we need lightning resistance. Moaz would be okay. We have no enchant, or we have no evocation, and I think that that's just gonna be. I think that's just gonna be how it is. It'd be nice to go and get like Earthquake, and we could like try and an Earthquake whack them. I don't know. Let's go ahead and check their troops. Obviously, the Lion Warriors are not particularly vulnerable to that because they're Colossi. And I think, yeah, that's a Colossi, that's a Colossi, and then the rest of them are human. So their big mages are Colossi. The rest are human. Okay. Back to research. So that would be nice, but I think we're just really far away. I don't think that's happening. We definitely want enchantment 3 for Strength of Giants. That's kind of big. We don't have any troops really for flaming arrows. I would say anti-magic is nice. That would be a big one. Wasteborn, Behemoth Raised Dead. I don't think we need too much that's there. We're not going to be doing like Horde of Skeletons place. Foul Vapors would be really nice, and that's something that people probably wouldn't expect coming from us. So we might be able to try and run up enchantment a bit. We're going to go ahead and get down one. But then I think we're just going to have to leave the rest of Thaum for now, unless we want to try and get up to. Even teleport's tough. We're only astral 2, so we need to throw gear on to actually be able to teleport. So I think let's put these aside for the minute. Let's get enchantment 3. Let's do it like this. We might be able to come in with like a late Foul Vapors play. Blood 5 has what? No. Wrath of Pazuzu. Probably not it. Hellbound Heart would be great if we think that they're going to have a lot of big guys to steal, but I don't think we're going to see too much of that. Rain of Toads is a powerful spell. I don't know that we have enough Blood Slaves to really mess with them. Or from Hell is also good. Bloodletting is a hard spell to use, and it's probably beyond my capabilities. I think we're just going to be fine here with our Bloodlust at Blood 4. So let's do that. Let's start. It's tricky. Let's get our serum going, and I will double check. I don't think that these are not impacted. It's not a plus. Yeah, it's always just 5. So we're gonna go ahead and get some serum. This guy is already moving here, so we can actually go ahead and make sure to give him that. Now, the other troops that are going to fight. So we probably are going. It's tough to justify using the milk carts to blood hunt while we're looking to fight a war. And additionally, they take obviously patrollers, and a lot of the undead patrollers we would like to have for other uses. Wow, that's great movement on that guy. I think we're going to start moving this squad. This squad is patrolling. There's only a tiny bit of unrest. We've got 3 blood hunters. I think we can probably withstand a little bit more there. Question here, do we want to make a bunch more demon imps? We've already made obviously quite a few. Let's do a quick audit of what we've got. 40 imps, 30 long dead. This is just a huge 80 long dead. It is just a colossal pile of long dead. No troops here, I don't think. Just two. This dude. Just Rephites. This is the remains of our original army, for the most part. Question is, do we want to, we could move out a lot of this army and then do things like eventually move these birds over relatively quickly to deal with this. Because we might need our troops. I don't know that Machak has a lot of fire. I mean, they could maybe, I know there's anti-undead and anti-demon spells, but I think that they're higher up. I'm not going to worry about those until they actually show up. But I do think we want to cast some more spells here. I think we want more imps. I think we want reanimation. Here, I think we want to go ahead and forge. We made a ring of regeneration. Let's make a vine shield. So, yeah, because we should be able to kit out probably an earth Melkart pretty nicely. Let's just take a look. We'd probably we could give him the horror helmet. That's going to put a lot of fear on the Melkart. That'll really deal with it. Precious is good. Bracers are good. Ring of Regen. Flesh Eater. Flesh Eater's nice. Especially with the Ring of Regen. And we've got a couple of potential kits here. I think our biggest thing is just that the Melkarts, we can't let them get run into by big groups of Lion Warriors. So we're going to have to make sure we use them appropriately and not let them get picked off out of nowhere. So he's making the Vine Shield. Let's see. Let's make another Vine Shield. Here we're going to make another Ring of Regeneration. Machaka, I think, has lots of fire magic. Is their big one? Fire 2, nature. Okay. I don't know what nature can do to us. Yeah, there's big fire. They've got, this guy's got death. Fire, death. Okay. We've got, we don't really have any native fire resistance on the metal. Oh, no, we do. We have fire, this guy's fire resistance 8. I think that just comes with the chassis, because we don't have, I don't think we have it as part of our bless. Yeah, they just have fire resistance naturally. So that should help. We're going to need to move. Do we want to try and bring in our lizard shamans for communions? Do we want to try and bring in any of these guys? I think the answer is we probably do. The best way to lose all your forces is to undercommit. Now, what can we do in terms of a big commit? I think, let's go to our research again. I think we have Howl. Yeah, Howl's big, so we definitely want Howl. A Howlcaster at all of our fights. It'd be nice to moss body some dudes, potentially. That's a nice one. Evocation, no. Construction, Legion Steel, obviously. And then enchantment, we'll go ahead and get Strength of Giants. We don't really have a setup right now for Turbo Communions yet. We don't really have anything to cast the Turbo Communion. We don't have Soul Slay. We don't have Horde of Skeletons. We just be chucking kind of garbage crap. So I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. We obviously will need Blood Slaves. So we'll need to make sure we still have 3 turns, but that means everyone needs to be here, or wherever it is. We're probably going to try and put together multiple armies, right? Everyone needs to be in position in 2 turns. So they're going to need to start moving if they're going to make it, like, now. We could take this person, and, yeah, they'll get here. This can be, we'll put the we could put the Thistle Mace on, or I think I said I was making Ring of Region. The alternative is try and move these guys. Probably take them a couple turns, and that's obviously going to majorly hinder my research. They're doing a good job researching, but this is a lot of communion slaves. So we could try and communion up, one of these guys, and have them go ahead then and do the howl. Probably put the lion pelt on whoever it is we decide is actually the go-to. Voice the line of war elephants. That one, I don't think I want to try and thug that. I mean, these could all change too, because we could try and hit multiple castles with a milk cart to lock them down and prevent people from research, or not from researching, but recruiting. Turn or two. While the rest of our force marches right onto Machaca, and I mean, we have so many long dead. I feel like if we brought all of our long dead, probably really could one turn pop it. Let's go ahead here. Let's cast another one of those. More reanimation. We'll do another turn of sacrifice here, another turn of sacrifice here, and then we're probably going to move them into the fight. Same with the Blood Hunters. We'll Blood Hunt for another turn, and then we'll look to move them down. We'll kit out as many people as we can. We can like give this guy the Thistle Mace. I think we don't need this. Give that to this guy. Go ahead and forge me another shield. In terms of weapons, we don't have, so we only have 7 water, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do like a frost brand. I can't commit my entire water income to one frost brand. I think they're just gonna have to, chop them up on their own. We have a Wraith Sword, which has life drain, which could help. Yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of the Fear Helmet. It should rout people. I don't know. We'll kill it. I don't think we're at the stage. Unless we run into like a some kind of a horde of skeletons caster ourselves. I don't think we should have an issue there. This is probably freaky to Machaca, although it's actually just a whoops on our part. For now. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the Revive King, and we're gonna get all these troops moved here, and then basically the rest of these troops will also accumulate, move these, finish the castle. Anybody else who's not doing anything that could be useful? We could look to make more birds. I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to summon up our shed, get as many shed as we can. We've got 2 turns to summon shed. Well, actually, I think we'll run out of slaves before we even manage to use up all of our shed casts. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's all of our troops are going to be accounted for. We're going to bring our Howl. Besides that, we're going to bring Big Earth for enchantment, or Big Earth for Strength of Giants and Legions of Steel. And then we'll bring Howl. Not Howl, Bloodlust. Which should be good. Because we've got we have a lot of demons. I don't know that we're gonna have quite the critical mass of the Shedim. Sarim. What are they? Sarim. But we will have a lot of imps. And we can always make more imps. Next question, is there anything else in Blood that we really want to be doing? And we could set up a Sabbath and do a reinvigoration maybe. Or we could just do a reinvigoration on its own. Try and route them with agony. Just not terrible. I don't know. I think we're in. I think between Howl and the Bloodslate and the Bloodlust and all of our demons, I think, and all of our undead, that we can beat them. The question is just, how do we want to prosecute this war? Persecute this war? Yeah. How do we want to persecute this war in a way that minimizes the risk to ourselves, and works with our ally? I think the best thing is that we're gonna hit as many castles as possible with Melkarts, and then we're just gonna shove right through to Machaca. It may be that we can win a morale victory. Again, I mean, not on the battlefield in the game, but against the player. Sometimes, right, if you get, obviously this isn't an elfing because we're just hitting them straight up, but if you get enough of your provinces attacked at once, it can feel overwhelming, especially if you get attacked by 2 people, and maybe we just IRL morale check them to death. But they also, who knows, they could be made of much sterner stuff, and they could absolutely make me eat my words. I'm not saying that will happen, just that would be convenient for us. Now, is there anything else that any more that we can recruit? Like that guy. Some of these will be he'll be a little bit late to the party, but, so be it. I'll have a lot of gear. Yeah, I mean, we could try and I would say we could try and call the wins on some of these, but there's 10,000. Everything's a fort, so that's not gonna work. Okay. So how many earth? We got earth. We'll bring this Ami. Are we gonna get? We think enchantment 4 is maybe on the table. If we do get to enchantment 4, I'm gonna bring anti-magic. So we're definitely gonna end up bringing multiple earth guys. We have lots of earth guys to pick from here. An astral guy will be good. We're gonna bring the nature guys are all coming over. Is there any other? I don't think we have anything we can do with air at this point that's gonna help us too much. Same with fire. We could also bring big elementals. Let's go ahead and mark turn unfinished. Let's go back and to the turn we bumped, which I think is somewhere around here, and check their bless. I don't quite remember it. It's not here. Oh, it's earlier than 30. I think I already archived it. The old game, yeah. Hinnom 30, Hinnom 32. Oh, here, it could be in here. Yes, okay. Let's check their bless, because this could also, I probably should have done this way before I started speculating. All right, there's the blessing. Attack skill, solar weapons, MR, undying, blood search, under this. Okay, so they have no resistances at all. That's interesting. No resistances. Okay. Back. It is a shame we don't quite have our foul vapors trap online, because I think that would absolutely wreck them. But that's not the world we currently live in, and it's not so much that we couldn't cast foul vapors, especially at some point in the near future. It's more that I don't have Alt 7 for, or is it, where is it? I can't remember the name of it right now, but whatever the spell that gives you all the poison resistance is it enchantment? It's enchantment. Foul vapors. Relief. Serpent's Blessing, that's the one. Yeah, it's enchantment 7. We're not gonna get that. Enchantment 6 would be really nice to have too, because we could throw up Eternal Pyre and we could throw up Bridges from Beneath. And then we could have access to Rigor Mortis Relief and Heat from Hell. Enchantment, let's go ahead and cue that up. it's tough. Hinnom has access to so much magic that it's really difficult to decide what is the right target for your technology. Because we could do almost anything. But okay, as it stands, I think that's about it for the turn. We're gonna get as much blood hunting in as we can before the milk carts go to the front. We'll keep making blood hunters over here. We may at some point look to make some Kohen. We'll see how hard this war is. We could definitely get in big trouble. And again, the terrain I think potentially benefits them. I've not settled on talking to Saramatia yet. We got to figure that out. I checked my messages. I haven't really talked to them yay or nay in any direction, so it's not we're not excluding them. We're just not we're not in there yet. Why doesn't this territory have any sites? I demand sites. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to try not to undercommit to this war. We're going to bring a ton of stuff, and we'll see if we want to go with the sort of hit a bunch of provinces with milk carts and march a gigantic army and try to one-turn pop Machaca, or if we want to split and try and take these other forts and castles slowly over time. So, all right, thanks everybody for joining me. This is, I think, our longest single turn by far. We'll hope that it pays off and we don't just get wrecked. Perfect. That's the much we have left. All right. Thanks everybody. Have a good day.